What is up, everyone? So today I have an awesome pair of headphones for review today. These are the Jeecoo J100 PRO. We're going to go over its price point, its features, and whether or not it's a good purchase. So let's get into this review and see what it's all about. Right off the bat, it tells you everything you need to know. All right. If you look at this box, it tells you what it's good for, and that it's 7.1 surround sound. Okay, this right here is good for gaming, video editing, all of the above. You get your 3.5 millimeter connector, and you get your surround sound setup, your 7.1 adapter. On the back side here, you got nicely displayed all the information about the headphones. So for the speaker size, you're looking at a 50 millimeter diameter driver. You got an impedance of 32 ohms plus or minus 15%, sensitivity of 110 plus or minus 3 decibels. You got a frequency range of 20 to 20 kilohertz, and then you got the mic size of a 6.0 diameter by 2.2 millimeters. You got mic sensitivity negative 38 plus or minus 3 decibels. You got a mic impedance of greater than 2.2 k ohms, and then of course the mic itself is omnidirectional, and you got a wire length of 1.3 meters to 1.5 meters, so depending on if you add the extra attachment or not. So I want to clarify before taking this out of the box, the thing I have to compare these to are the Arctis 7 wireless headphones, which are about $180 when I purchased them, something around that price range. And these come in at a price point of $59.99 on Amazon currently. Okay, so let's open this up and see what's inside. So of course I've used them. I left some of the wrapping on just so you could see how they come. When removing this from the actual box itself, you have this plastic setup that actually encases your headphones just to keep them in place so they're not banging around everywhere. You have your cord. We'll go over that because that's nicely packaged. You have your 7.1 surround sound instructions and a nice case to put it in. We'll start with this case. As you can see, it's mesh, so if water does happen to get in there, it will wick away and fall through, okay, because it is mesh. It's double thickness, so it's mesh on this outside, and it has like some type of finer screen on the inside, so nothing could actually scratch your headphones up. So this is a really nice case, or pouch I should say, and as you can see, I'm pulling on it pretty snugly and it doesn't rip. This is nicely done. You have your drawstring, of course. I don't know who transports their headphones in cases or whatnot, but if you do, there you go, you have a nice way to do so. For the headphones, they're displayed, of course, in this plastic unit here. You got the mic, and these headphones just roll out. So before I dive into the headset, let's go over this microphone setup. So you have your auxiliary jack here, which is going to plug into the base of these headphones like such. Okay, it's square. So there's a square setup right here, so this doesn't spin on you when it's in the micro or in the headphones. As you can see, it pairs up nicely with this square cutaway here. I like that because some of the cheap ones, if you have detachable mics, they may do this on you. This one, you plug it in, it stays into place, and then you just twist it to where you need it. I like that it's a small setup. It got a nice silicone outer sheath. You got this cool little pattern here, and then you have your mic itself. Then you have this filter that basically blocks out your wind if you're near a fan or if the AC is blowing and people are hearing the wind noise blow across your mic. You could always put that on. Other thing to note is this is considered a noise canceling microphone. I don't know exactly what that means, since I mean you are talking into it, but maybe it eliminates background chatter. So anyone in the background, it might noise cancel that, which is cool. That's just what, you know, the instructions will say, is it's a noise canceling microphone. For your 7.1 surround sound setup, you have your USB, which has a cover over it just so you don't damage the end. Okay, you have this braided style sheathing. I believe this is a filter for the audio, or like anything transmitting through the wires. I think that's a filter. You have your Velcro strap here just to wrap it up when you're done with it. On the actual controller itself, you have a place where you could actually add this to your shirt or a pocket, or even clip it to somewhere near your computer just so it's out of the way. All right. On the side here, you have a microphone kill switch. So it's on and off. So that way, if you know you're talking to someone, you could just kill it, and then you could talk to them and then go back into your game mode. On the top here, you have your headphone setup, so plus and minus, volume up, volume down. And then you have over here a microphone setup, volume up, volume down. And then you have your 7.1 surround sound button to navigate. Okay, so that's that setup. And on the very top here, you plug in your 3.5 millimeter jack to utilize this setup into your computer system. So the moment you all been waiting for is the actual headphones. Okay, before I start splurging into the quality of these, let's go over the cord real quick. So you got your braided cord. You have another cover on the 3.5 millimeter jack, which tells me they pay attention to details. That's very nice, because you know you could step on this and bend it. This kind of helps, you know, take up some of that blow if you accidentally do step on it, or if you step on it and you drag it. Okay, we'll brief over this just so you can see the quality of this. But of course, you know, it's encased in this plastic, which I left on just so you could see the quality and the extent that they go through just to maintain the look of the headphones when the user receives it. So they put this on, this plastic. You could just basically pull it off if you like. So that has an R on it for right. I like to keep things a little clean until I hang these back up. And then on this side, you have an L for left. Okay, but I have used these and they work very well. Okay, like I said, I'm comparing these to my Steelseries Arctis 7s. Basically the quality and the price point that they come in at compared to those. On the top here, they're calling this a protein headband. So your leather headband, super, super plush. So there's not a lot of flex here, but it does feel soft, super soft. I thought this was going to be super tight on my head, but it has the right amount of tension pushing on your ears to the weight of these headphones. Okay, you have super soft ear cups here. You have an R for right and you have an L for left. You have this soft matte finish rubberized texture on this outside. Super nice, super good quality. On this back side here, you have your jumpers between the right and the left headphone, or the left and the right headphone. So the left side gets powered through the cord, and then it jumpers across into the right side. And it also is braided, so if you pull on this, it doesn't screw up your wire internally. But as you can see, they left plenty of slack at full extension. One of my favorite features of these headphones is the headband here. A lot of headbands are spring steel, so they're super thin and super fat. and then you get that springing action. These actually are kind of thick, which I like because it feels of quality, and they're metal. These feel like they're metal. I don't know if they are, I can't really confirm that, but they feel substantially stout. But they do feel like aluminum or something of that nature. But what's weird is even though these are thick, they still have flex to them. Like you could bend this out. So I'm thinking maybe they have some type of fusion of spring steel here, so that way it cams out and they keep this rigid and nice. Each position clicks in and out like super smooth. As you can see, there's no notches in here. So no notches on this, and it still has a ratcheting feature. So maybe there's some type of friction setup in here that allows that to ratchet, okay? So as you can see, they do have a great deal of flex for larger heads. The ear cups are nice and oval instead of round. The oval is nice because it fits your ear a lot better to fit in there. The headphone cups can articulate in this manner, okay? Let's show you from the front. And they also have some play in this direction. So this direction here. So if these are sitting on your head and your ears are slightly canted, they can adjust for that a little bit just because it is loose here. But I feel like that's design intent. It's not a flaw. So I think these cups are made to rotate because this one here also does the same thing. For the adjustment of the band, you get that much travel and that much distance. So this could easily fit a larger head for sure. For the ear cup size, these fully encapsulate my ears, which is nice. And when I put them on, since this padding is so plush, it does perform some noise canceling in the background, so I can't really hear too much of the ambient noise around me, which is really nice because you could concentrate on your video editing or your gaming. So either way. Also, I had these on for hours at a time, like 2 to 3 hours at a time, and I did not feel any fatigue. Okay, keep in mind a lot of the headphones I wear, like the Sonys, actually fatigue the top of my head and create a hot spot up here. I don't know if it's just the shape of my head or if other people have that issue, and that's why I like the elastic bands that go across on the Steelseries setup, just because it doesn't it distributes that load across the entire curvature of my head evenly, and it forms to your head rather than like bands like this. But this one here never had that issue. And if it does feel like it's pressing down on your head, which this one hasn't, you just lift them up and it supports it a little bit higher. And the ear cups apply enough pressure, especially for my size head, it applied enough pressure to hold this up without it like sliding down on my face, which was super nice. But facial structure will change the fit on all headphones, so keep that in mind as well. That's why I recommend you to at least try them if you're interested in like these headphones or any headphones in general. Try them and make sure they fit your head and your need. Before I give you my verdict, let's go over the comparison between this and the Steelseries Arctis 7s. So I like these here in particular. So originally my Arctis 7s have a microfiber style cup here, and the reason why I like that is because I would sweat and my ears would get hot in a lot of the leather style headphone ear cups. The comfort level on these ear cups are, let me just say, they feel as good as the Arctis 7s. They don't heat up. They are super soft, and I feel like these are softer than the Sony WH-1000 XM4s that I had, and I actually got rid of them because they just didn't feel right on my head. I have a larger head, so they kind of compress, but that wasn't the biggest issue. The biggest issue was my ears felt like they were heating up in there, and they weren't as soft as these. So I always strayed away from this leather style headphone ear cup. But after using these for a couple of weeks in video editing and gaming, these I could tell you are really, really nice. And we'll compare that to actually the price point and the feature that you get compared to the SteelSeries headphones. Compared to the Sonys, of course the Sonys are wireless, but you're spending hundreds of dollars. These are $60 headphones and they're great quality. And that's why I prefer these over the SteelSeries. Is I feel like the build quality is above, I think, the SteelSeries in the way this is manufactured. This just feels more stout. The SteelSeries has an elastic band here, which is super nice on the top of your head because it doesn't apply a hot spot. But over time, that headband does stretch, and this will never stretch on you. It's going to always stay there. So what you purchase here, if it feels comfortable, it's always going to feel comfortable. Whereas the SteelSeries headband, it's going to stretch. Also, I feel like I'm getting a great quality product for an affordable price. A lot of headphones around this vicinity and price point, they're not going to give you all these features, nor are they going to give you a nice steel band or a nice metal band here. A lot of them are plastic and cheaply done. I was always straying away from cheap headphones only because the build quality wasn't there. Even if the sound was good, the build quality always felt squeaky and noisy and just cheap. These headphones are none of the above. I mean, for the price point and the quality you get, I think these should be somewhere around the $100 range, maybe like $80 for the quality of headphone that you receive. I'm expecting a lot less of a headphone for that $60 price point, and these things over delivered in that for sure, no doubt about it. So I couldn't leave the plastics on for long. They just got annoying, and I wanted to show this nice finish off. Okay, I was planning on trying to keep these as nice as possible for as long as possible, just because they are very, very nice. But had to take it off. Looks way better, cleaner. Okay, so for the verdict, do I recommend these? Yes, I do. At this price point, it's a great option for you, like no doubt. Okay, for longevity, I can't answer that because I haven't, used these for years. I don't know exactly when they came out, but for the time period that I've been using them, the sound quality of these compared to the SteelSeries headphones, these sound way more superb. The sound quality of these are just really nice. I'm not an audiophile, so I mean, take my word with a grain of salt. But compared to the Arctis series, gaming headphones, you won't get great audio. But these do perform compared to the SteelSeries headphones. Of course, the Sonys, in that few $100 price range, it's a wireless headphone, it's noise canceling, and you're going to get a super premium product. But I mean, how do you compete with something like this at this price point? I mean, it's just amazing. These headphones, to be honest with you, I believe should be about that $100 price range. That's the quality you're purchasing here. Probably like 80 to 100 bucks for $60. So you're getting a great deal. If you're in the market for some headphones, I definitely recommend checking these out and trying them out. If you're in that, $50 to $60 price range, this is a great option. And Amazon always has, those codes that get you them for 10% off or what have you, so that could save you in the taxes. So you get a really great quality headphone for the price that you're paying. You're getting way more value than what you're paying for sure. So that's going to complete today's product review. I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. If you want to see content like this and other content I'll be posting in the near future, consider subscribing. Until next time, I'll see y'all in the next one. Thanks for watching.